Hey y'all, this is Bryan White.
And I'm Jackson White.
And this is Just Play It By Ear.
When life gets tough, don't sit on your rear. Grab some friends and play it by ear.
Bryan, Jackson, thanks for coming up to Indiana. So what's been you guys? What you guys been up to? Anything fun?
I've been touring every weekend. I've been gone. I just got back from South Carolina, and then before that I was in Wisconsin and Minnesota, so I've been kind of,
you've been all over
jet
the map.
setting it and
you have like a full schedule this year.
Pretty crazy, yeah. And then Jack, I'll let you.
Yeah, I've been traveling a little bit with him on like weekends and some days that I can do some shows with him, and then been doing a lot of writing sessions in Nashville, meeting a lot of cool people now that I'm full-time living in Nashville and getting my career going, and it's been really cool meeting a lot of new people that I haven't known on like the other side of town, because I've grown up like kind of more in the suburb area, and being more in the city like the last 3-4 months has just made me meet a lot of really cool people. And so been doing that, visiting some friends now that I'm not at college anymore, going to hang with them, and working on a lot of new music for myself. And I just had a new single come out this past month that was a blast, and so we went out to California to work on that one for a little bit. Yep, Malibu. And so went out there, did some content, and enjoyed a great trip out there.
What inspired that song?
So Malibu is probably like my favorite place I've ever been to. Mm-hmm. And so I had been there twice, but after the first time, it was like beginning of this past summer, I was like, I want to write something about, it's also just a cool word, like Malibu is just cool, and I was like, want to write a cool song that has something to do with the way Malibu looks and how beautiful it is, and tie it into like waiting on a girl that gives me that same feeling that Malibu does. Mm-hmm. And so kind of like,
it's like a whole vibe
longing
thing,
for someone that's going to give me that same feeling that Malibu has. And I just wanted to really mix like a romance part of it from like a girl side, and then also just with how beautiful and how much that vibe of just like free flowing kind of vibe that out west has.
Did you write that song yourself?
I wrote that actually with old Pops over here. Wrote it with him and then one of my friends.
on the street, he's a pretty good songwriter.
Oh yeah,
I've heard.
A little bit. And so I wrote that with him and then my friend Seth Hall as well.
Awesome.
Came together pretty quick, and it was a blast working on that one. And so now got a handful of some more new things looking to come out.
What are those things?
New music things, planning to put out like after Christmas time and continue getting it going. So yeah.
Have you put out any Christmas music?
I have, yes. Like when I was in high school, my junior and senior year, I put out three Christmas songs and then like an acoustic version of one of them. And so now that it's about to be Christmas time fully,
we like to start
promoting them all.
We like to call him Mr. Christmas at home because
huge Christmas guy.
Well, that's funny because I was trying to get my tree decorated like with ornaments before you guys got here.
Still lit.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen. So do you want to help decorate my
tree?
I would
love to.
I would put him to
climb the
work.
ladders,
yeah,
guys.
I know you're putting lights at your house tomorrow, but I need a tall person like.
Yeah,
I'll play some
I got you.
ambient Christmas
Perfect.
music.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah.
Bryan, what's something that you've learned from Jackson that surprised you? That something maybe like you was not expecting with music or anything like that?
Something that I learned from Jack that was maybe unexpected. Well, I think he's got a great work ethic, and he's always kind of kept me on my toes. I sometimes can become complacent because I've got 5,000 things going on at one time in my head. And so sometimes it takes Jack grabbing me and shaking me and going, hey, now we need to work on this right now.
Is it a physical grab? Like you
Yeah, he
shaking,
just
like,
just beat him up.
Beat him up.
Yeah.
But no,
Abuse.
I think he, I'd say that's it. He keeps me on my toes and keeps me.
reels you back in a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's what Jack does for me, and he's inspiring to work with, you know, because I've been doing it for a long, long time, and again, sometimes I can get
long.
it's very easy for me to kind of get jaded sometimes in certain scenarios, and music is a lot more newer and fresh to him, so I'm sort of seeing it and living it vicariously through his perspective too, which inspires me all over again. So yeah.
When did you're originally from Oklahoma City? Is that what you say, Oklahoma? So At what age did you notice that you're like, oh, I like music is awesome. Like I want to do music.
Well, I don't remember when I started liking music. I just always remember liking music. So it was probably very early on. My parents, his grandparents were incredible musicians and great singers, and so I remember always being around music. Mm-hmm. So it's just been a real, common thread through all of us throughout. I mean,
have you sang your entire life?
No. I started singing really early, mm-hmm. but I didn't really make a big deal out of it until I was about 14 or 15. But I sang when I was 10, 11 years old.
Is that kind of similar to you too? Like,
oh yeah,
a little bit, yeah.
Because you're 20. And
I'm 20.
When did you start kind of getting into this?
I would say like when I really started finding out like I loved everything probably was like the beginning of high school, so like mm-hmm. 15, 16, something like that. So I wouldn't say like I'd been like doing crazy stuff since I was like 2, like none of that, but I had always loved everything and I've always like sang, but
yeah, I do have some really great blackmail material though for when he's hugely famous later.
You have blackmail material on a lot of people right now.
He's been singing since very, very young, and yeah. He knows it now, but for the longest time we didn't tell him. But Erica and we would hear him singing in the driveway, like sitting in the driveway and singing, and we'd just sneak around the corner and hit record. And,
yeah.
And so we've got stuff
just sneaking up on.
That's what you put on your wedding day.
We've got stuff on him. I could release an album on you right now.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
What would you say was normal in your household growing up that's not normal in other homes with your dad, Bryan White?
Yeah, I would say when a lot of my friends would come over and see like 5 or 6 guitars sitting around like in the living room and like the hallway, they'd be like, what's going on? And like or like if he was just playing in the living room, I would like, it's just normal, that's every day. And like somebody would come over and just be like, oh wow, this is cool, like just because none of my friends like that I grew up with.
Did you think your dad was cool? Did you understand like
I knew he was cool. I knew he was cooler than.
Did you think he was cool too?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And as I've gotten older, I've realized even more and more how cool he is.
Aww,
yeah, sweet.
Full circle moment. Love it.
So it wasn't too bad at school, like just getting through, dad being Bryan White or.
Oh no, it was actually great. I would say like throughout it, there were plenty of people that was like, oh, that's your dad, or like a teacher being like, dude, I used to, or not, they wouldn't call me dude, but a teacher being like, Jackson, I listened to your dad at this and that. It was a lot of like recognition type of things, but there wasn't any problems in terms of being treated any differently. It was all great.
I always thought it was so funny that all these moms and basketball moms and soccer moms, they would wait a year or so until we all got to know each other really well, and then we'd all be going somewhere to a meet or a game, and they'd just confess. Like they'd break down and go, okay, I've known you for a long time and I've never said this, but I want you to know. And they'd just go into this big long thing. I had your posters on my wall or whatever, and I just always thought that was so cool. That it's like they held out for as long as they could, and then they caved in. They went, okay, I got to tell you something,
I did not hold out when I met you. I like flipped out is what I did.
Well, I brought you something. I brought you a fan club pic today.
You did. And it's sitting over here by your CD.
It says the Bryan White International Fan Club.
I was in it.
I know. That's why I brought it to you.
Thank
it's
you.
probably the last one, period.
I couldn't believe I met you and then become friends with you. So, do you remember the first time we met? I was like, blah, 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 blah. I couldn't speak.
Yes.
Like, I was just like, I remember the first time I spoke to you, like a real person.
Yeah.
You're like, I didn't know you could be calm. I was like, I usually am like this, actually. I just freaked out. We are going to ask some like questions, and then you guys have to answer at the same time.
Oh, at the same time. Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you like acoustic or full band better?
For me, acoustic.
I'm going to say full band for sure.
All right. Why acoustic?
I think I like the storytelling aspect of it, and I can kind of take my time, and I feel like it's a good communication that happens between the audience and me. You can kind of banter back and forth. So.
Why full band?
I just love the energy that it brings. It brings me to life.
I'm
when
with
I
you.
have a whole band with me. It's just like the energy is on another level.
I agree. I think it's because I don't play guitar, and I think if I could play guitar on my own, it'd be easier to connect. But I don't play very good guitar, so I struggle a bit more with acoustic. But I love the full band. Yeah, love the full band. Do you like to write alone or co-write?
I love to co-write.
I like to co-write as well.
Do you guys like to co-write together?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
How many songs do you think you've written together?
Like three or four, right?
I was gonna say more than that. I thought
That we've actually put out, or like.
So you
just in
put
general?
3 out,
I'd
and
say
then
10.
you-
We've
okay,
in general,
yeah.
Okay,
At least
so
got-
we've done 3 that we had.
You've already
yet,
released.
but-
at least
Gotcha.
10 in the can, or
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
You ever
so.
butt heads writing like, no, Dad, I don't like that.
No, but there's
Not
like-
really.
No.
There's just like times we'll be like, nah, that's not it, or something. But no, I don't think we're ever.
Well, here's one
heads.
thing that was funny in the very beginning of working in the studio, working on vocals. You know, musicians have like a certain terminology. We talk in colors and shapes, and he at that point when he was a lot younger, he wasn't really hip to that language yet. And I remember
I know that
saying-
feeling.
I remember saying 2 or 3 things to him, and like he paused and didn't say anything for a second. It was like this long pause, and he goes, "Dad, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you trying to say?" So it helped me I had to sort of break it down in another,
Yeah.
you know, but we're on the same page for
Oh,
sure
nice.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
When did you start playing guitar?
I said not that long ago. I want to say when I was like 17.
Okay, yeah.
17.
Because I
or
think I
18.
remember you saying he started picking the guitar up and
very
started going,
lightly,
yeah.
and then like the last year I've gotten a lot better.
Yeah, and his guitar playing has come leaps and bounds.
He
He's
has a good
great
coach
little-
too.
Yeah.
What's great about, you know, each individual's different. Jack hears stuff differently than I do, and he will put certain chords together that I would never even really think to go that route, you know. So he's really creative.
He's
you know,
kind
with
of getting his
guitar.
own little lane.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool to watch.
And I would want
Thank
it to be. I wouldn't want it any other way. you
Yeah.
know.
Sad songs or hype songs? I feel like I already know your answer.
Gosh, can I say melancholy? Is
You're
that
like
okay?
a ballad singer. Like
That's
you
kinda
love.
sad,
I'd say
melancholy.
I've always thrived somewhere in between happiness and sadness,
Okay.
which is kind of melancholy for me.
I'm gonna say overall more hype songs. I really like. I like. It's kind of whatever the day is, whatever I'm feeling that day.
Whatever
but
mood. Just
on-
play it by ear. Whatever mood.
On
Yeah.
average, I would say I listen to more upbeat.
Who messes up the lyrics more? You or him?
Singing live,
Yeah.
I'd say probably me. I mean, I haven't like forgotten that many things.
well then I think I would want to say me. 'Cause
I remember you
totally-
telling me a story about the audience like held out signs because you kept forgetting the same. Like
Yeah,
was it
that's
the same?
a true story.
What song was it?
It was So Much for Pretending.
Yeah, I know that one like the back of my
I
head.
got like 3 or 4 shows on this run. There were 3 or 4 shows. I just kept forgetting the second verse, and these amazing fans held up like 6 cue cards, and they were in the 5th row, and it had all
What do you
the
do
words
when
to-
you forget the lyrics? Are you able to play
Well,
it off really well, or do you
I mean,
kind of
I-
laugh it off, or?
It's better to laugh it off always. And if the song is, you can get away with sometimes just kind of making up stuff on the fly, and you got to laugh it off. You can't take yourself too seriously. But for that scenario, So Much for Pretending is moving so fast. It's really difficult to insert words in there that you can't remember. So when those cue cards went up, I
You're
was
like,
like,
"Thank God.
oh my God, this saved
They
my
know
whole
me.
life. Yeah.
They're my groupies. They've been following me around.
Saved
They
my
know
life.
they've seen this like 5
Yeah.
times in a row.
Yep, and if they're watching this, I'm still eternally grateful for those cue cards. So
Let's see. Who's the better driver?
I'm a pretty good driver.
He's over there smiling like,
Like,
it's me. It's me.
I would actually say I'm a really good driver, but
Why is he over there?
neither of us are bad. I mean, you can tell when you get in the car with a bad driver. You're just like, nah.
yeah, Jack, you're a good
But
driver.
I would say I'm a good driver.
Do you like texting or calling better?
I'm gonna say texting for sure.
Yeah, I text more, but I like to call a lot. I would say I don't call people enough, but
Yeah.
I like to text. Yeah.
Who had the most embarrassing teenage phase?
I'll tell you one thing that was very embarrassing for me as a teenager. I was in high school, and I was a drummer, and I played in the band, and we went to competition, and I played in the jazz band. I played the
Okay.
kid, and I don't know how I either got misinformed or I was not responsible enough to know the info, but I was told the venue that we were performing in or competing in was in this building over here, but it was in a whole different building. So I was like 10 minutes late, and I ran all the way to this other building, and as I was coming up the stage side behind the door, I looked on the stage and I saw the whole band set up, the horns, everybody,
But you.
and the drums were in a pile.
Oh,
They weren't
you
even
could set
set
it
up. They were just sitting in a pile, and I just got to the door. And as soon as I saw the drums, he goes, 1, 2, 3, 4. And they just started
Oh,
playing without me. And
no.
it was like slow-mo.
Humiliated.
I was just going,
Did you hide? I would have just like walked.
it was just
really?
awful.
I'd never heard that story.
Never forgot it. So, that's definitely one of the highlights of the most embarrassing things of my life, for sure.
Who has the worst morning hair? I already know the answer.
Well, it's me.
We had this conversation a while ago. Brian's like, "Oh my God,
Yeah,
is my
we'll
hair
say
okay?
His
Is my hair
looks
okay?"
perfect when he gets up. in the
Does your
morning,
hair
yeah.
just like, do you just wake up looking with your hair all, like looking all good like that?
It depends. If I go to bed with my hair like still kind of wet, it's crazy. But if I like hadn't taken a shower,
I kind of
right
want to know how
before I
you
go to
style your
bed-
hair because it looks really good. Like, how do you style
Thank
your
you.
hair?
I really just it depends on the day. Like sometimes I rock with the bangs like down, or
I just
do,
cut
like,
bangs the
this.
first. I'm not liking the bangs on me.
Yeah.
Kind of push them to the side. But yeah,
But sometimes, like to do this, I literally while it's wet, I just comb it straight back. Part
we have like
in
looks
the
like you have
middle.
a spray. It's like a little like it's like flowy. Back
Yeah, I
there.
use a little
Yeah.
bit of like some sea salt stuff
Okay.
that gives it kind of like a beachy,
like a Malibu.
feel.
feel?
Yeah, like
Malibu
a
yeah,
vibe.
yeah.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
and it just kind of gives it like that wavy kind of beachy look, but nothing too crazy.
I've seen a lot of your dad's hairstyles through the years too.
Yeah.
And I bet he can go
man.
pull some pictures up of them too,
Used to have a
man.
mullet.
Gosh.
Back in the day.
Yeah. We got some
Yep.
hairstyles, yeah.
Yes, I did.
I remember like one time like you had your hair kind of like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that like the cool thing to do back then?
Apparently, I guess. Who knows? I was just doing what everybody told me to do, probably.
Because you shared a video of you did. I don't even know if you had seen it in a long time, but you shared it not far back on your Facebook of like unknown footage of myself, and you had like the mullet and like the, yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
I remember that. That was it was the first album photo shoot, is what it was. I think.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it was. And you could tell I was totally, candid because I didn't realize somebody had a video camera on site. So you saw the real me because I was kind of
That's
shell
hilarious.
shocked, because I didn't really know how to be.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how to act in front of at a photo shoot. I didn't know what to give the photographer.
Who has the most random items in their vehicle? I mean, you go.
Probably me.
You have summer sausage in your truck like all the time.
Yeah, probably you.
There could be
'Cause
blood in
there'll,
my
there'll be
truck
like
at any
like a shotgun shell or like
Or a frog.
yeah, frog jumping around.
Frog gigging.
Can we share a picture of that too?
Sure, I don't care.
So tell us about this.
I grew up in Oklahoma, man. I can't help it. It's just part of my
I
DNA.
went to record in y'all's basement.
Yeah.
And I saw all these frog gigs. And I'm like, I'm country, like, I know what those are. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know what those are? I'm like, I know what they are. And then your mom was telling me, was it at a wedding? Like, you went and, like,
Oh,
gigged a
my
frog
God.
and then you ate it?
No.
No? Okay.
We were on our way back from a wedding. We both had black and white suits on. I mean, we were decked out.
Yeah.
And we just got this bright idea. Wouldn't it be cool?
Let's
to
just go
have-
get one just for a picture.
Just
while
so we
have
could take a
that
picture,
on.
and Jack doesn't have any shoes on. We're standing up there, just classic.
We have frogs in our lake.
We
I
have
don't
a
know.
lot of
Like,
frogs in our lake.
I'm sure it's
You gotta
cold and
come
rainy,
gigging.
but
Yeah, Justin and I should do a full blown like culinary episode of the podcast.
We should.
Let's do it.
And
That
we'll
would be
go.
Steak
awesome.
and the you made us chicken and dumpling soup one year. Do you remember that?
I didn't I? Forgot about that.
Yep. Grandma's recipe, right?
Yeah, your grandma's
It's been a
recipe.
minute since
Yeah.
I've made that. I need
Yeah.
to make that again.
That sounds good right now.
I don't
Ooh.
fancy myself as a great cook, but there's about 5 or 6 things that I can do pretty good.
There's like 3
Steak
things
is
I
one
can
of them
do.
now, right?
He's like a chef.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
you want to talk about the skillet steak?
Justin has inspired me. And
He did. Like,
yeah,
you guys share each other's meat. It's like meat cutes.
You
Like,
don't even need to grill it.
the
Get
skillet,
one
share-
hot pan. You can do whatever you want with it.
the
so.
skillet
Like,
steak.
I'm like, who you texting? I'm like, I see a picture of meat. And
In
he's like,
fact, I'll almost go as far as to say I think a skillet steak is almost better than a grilled steak.
You get more of a crust.
and he was the first
Yeah.
one. Like, you
Yeah.
With
really.
the grill, I like the charred taste of the grill, but
Yeah.
I do prefer a good crust in the steak.
Well, and you can
which-
kind of baste, and it's just kind of
That's
sitting
too
in all that.
fancy.
Yeah.
Iron Chef White over here.
If you had to trade voices for one day, who would complain more?
I don't know.
If you say that again.
If you had to trade voices with each other, like, who would complain more? Like, I want my voice back.
Oh,
I wouldn't complain. I think it'd just be a fun little switch up.
It's like the movie, like when the mom like.
yeah, I'd say the same answer. I'd love to be Jack for a day.
Yeah, it'd be fun to switch up my
Just-
tone.
We got to switch each other for a day. Like,
What's the
wouldn't that be
movie?
cool?
It was Kirk Cameron and Dudley Moore. It was called like Father Like Son.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
and then, that was
yeah.
the male version of Freaky
Freaky
Friday.
Friday. Yeah.
That's
Where
a
they
good
switch.
movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you think it'd be fun, like switching each other's shoes for a day?
Oh yeah, I
Could
could
you
be
like
young for a
like-
little bit. You know?
Could you handle?
Just our voices, not.
Say like you switch like entire bodies, like no one knew it. Could you go through the motions of each other and get by without anybody noticing?
I think I could be Jack.
I could
know him.
100%.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah,
easily.
because
Okay.
we're together all the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who would be the first person to accidentally start a kitchen fire?
Probably
Yeah.
me. I don't know how
sure.
to make too much stuff, unfortunately, but
you're getting better.
I'm learning to make some more
Steaks?
meals. Yes.
Who was the most troublesome child? I mean, I wouldn't say troublesome. Who got in more trouble growing up? Jackson or Justin?
Probably Jack.
Probably me, but not that much. There wasn't that
Yeah.
many
So
things.
you have really good kids in. Like you're like having trouble answering like who gets in trouble.
Oh,
the
I
most.
mean, they both had their moments, but of course, who of any of us didn't push back on our parents
Oh,
at
yeah.
some point? But they're both great boys. I'm really super proud of them, and I mean,
You have an amazing family. Everyone I've met.
oh, thank you.
Um,
They're great boys. I mean, I
we never
remember-
did anything like to.
You guys didn't like sneak out of the
Or
house,
got
No,
caught.
you know, or
Drive
Okay.
without a license at 15? Or...
yeah, not that I know of. Anyway. I'll probably find out about it like 20 years
when
from
he,
now.
yeah, when he's like in his 40s, he'll be
He'll be
like,
like,
so.
"Dad."
I bailed myself out of jail one
Like
night.
when I was 17, like
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you this yet, but
Yeah.
just spill the beans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
in like
yeah.
10 more years.
Who has the worst memory?
Gosh.
I already know the answer.
It's not me. I got a great memory. I can pretty much
I already know the answer.
pull back to
Well,
any time.
I have a
He'll be
pretty
like,
good-
"Oh, are we doing this date?" And then I'll say yes, and then he'll ask me 2 months later, "Hey, are we doing this?" I'm just kidding.
I have a pretty good long-term memory. It's like stuff that's like coming up or somewhere, you know, it's like close. It's like taking the trash out, you know, those things kind of.
I remember high school better than I did like last week sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll be like, yeah,
It's the
I
significance.
relate.
If the moment was significant enough, then I
Yeah.
remember it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I do, because my daughter's 17, and I'm like, I remember being her age like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, I remember a lot of stuff. And then I can't remember last week what I did last Friday. I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I might have been in Mexico
Mexico.
having a beer or something.
Cerveza.
Oh, shoot.
Was that the night you sang?
No, we're not gonna talk about it. So anyway, so you had a song you wrote. Imagine that you wrote this, and it was a hit in the '90s by
Rio.
I'm in Rio,
Yep.
and it just came out. When did you release that?
It's been out for a couple months now.
Couple months, and
So September 26th, I think, is when it came out.
so yeah, so he wrote it. So that a lot of people didn't know that. Were they surprised when you released that you were the writer?
Yeah, a lot of the posts, or a lot of people responding here and there, that I saw a lot of people saying, oh wow, that's neat. This is his take on the Diamond Rio song.
I actually saw one of those
But
too. I'm like, and
I
then
never
someone's
had to
defending you, like, actually
Oh, I know.
wrote it.
I never
Yeah.
had to get in there and explain because some fan would be like quick to
He
jump
wrote
in.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He wrote
yeah.
that, you know. So they got my back out there, but
I actually was reading through it too because I'm like, it's funny. Just like people argue over everything on the
Yeah.
internet.
yeah, they're like protective of me. They're like, hey, no, he wrote that,
I was getting ready to hop in there, but somebody already did it for me.
Yeah, but honestly, I was at the Minnesota State Fair playing there in '96, and I wrote that while we were there playing that fair, and things were a little more political back then, and if I would have been a little more strong-willed, I probably could have stood up for it and said, look, I want to record this, but
Yeah.
I had a couple producers and a label and all these different things, and the unanimous, it was just one of those things. It was like everybody just thought it either didn't work for me or it sounded like a band song versus a single artist song, and I just I went, okay, cool.
But
So
hey, you brought it back.
a few months
Yeah.
later, Diamond Rio recorded it, and it was just it's so awesome to have some of your heroes record a song of yours and make it a hit.
Yeah, and then you get to turn around and do your own take
Yeah,
on it. So
it's
that's a
cool
full
to-
circle. Yeah.
Yeah, finally cool to really kind of put my own little spin on it and have it out there. So
Mm-hmm.
it exists now.
So you have a song you want to talk about? God Gave Me You.
I do. God Gave Me You is a song that I released in 1999 on my last album for Warner Brothers. And 16 years later, it's actually pretty close to 10 years ago that I went to the Philippines because this song became a big hit over there. And I wanted to do a commemorative new version of it for fans, and so this is an absolutely brand new version of this song, and it's God Gave Me You, but it's called the Global Edition.
I'm really interested to hear that.
Yeah. So
I have a question. I have one question for you and you. Are you going to go back to the Philippines?
without question, probably.
Okay, and do you plan to live in Malibu?
Do I?
That's a good question.
At some point, yes.
Because I'm like,
would
I feel like
love
he's
to.
destined to go to Malibu.
I would love to. I can see that in my future.
Okay.
I really like the out west vibe and being by the beach.
You surf?
and- I don't. I know how to I'm a good wake surfer behind a boat.
He's saying that because
yeah.
you look like your hair's like
Yeah,
silver.
yeah.
Well, he puts, like, the
Unfortunately,
sea
I
salt
haven't
stuff in his hair,
haven't
you know?
gotten to actually get real surf lessons, but maybe the next time I go out there I can. But
See, when he lives out there, then you guys can come out and do the next podcast from his
Yes.
house.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
then
So,
there you go.
surf after.
Let's go. I
Yeah.
can do the board surfing. I can't.
Paddleboard?
I can
Oh, yeah.
try. I'll try anything. I am not afraid to get hurt. My friend Vinny, I told him to pitch 95 miles per hour to me. I'm not afraid.
Oh my gosh!
I foul tipped the 86 one.
Wow.
So, but I'm not afraid to try it. I played softball my whole life. I'm not afraid to get a bruise or get hurt.
Yeah.
As long as I don't die, we're good. Let's go. So, all right. Well, thank you guys so much
Thank
for doing
you
the
so
podcast
much.
with us.
Thanks.
Everybody,
Yeah, thanks for having us.
give us your socials so everybody can tune in. And
My social security number? What'd
yes,
you say?
Yes.
yes, and
Yes.
your
In
all
bold.
of that.
No.
Yes,
Zip
please.
code.
I'm just Bryan_White, Bryan.
It's the cool way of spelling Bryan.
The only way to spell
B-R-Y.
Bryan.
B-R-Y.
Yeah.
Does that bother you when someone's spells it wrong?
No, I think it just lets you know who really knows you and who doesn't really know you that well, you know.
I get that.
So
And mine is just Jackson White Music with 2 eyes on the music because the other one
Two
was
eyes
taken.
on the music.
2 eyes on the music.
Yep.
Alright. And
Yep.
you do TikToks and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I do a little bit of all of it. Try to do a little bit of music, lifestyle.
You go live ever? You do, actually. I've seen you stream
I
live
have
a couple
times
times. Yeah.
for promoting music, but I need to do some more lives.
All right, y'all. Thank you all so much for coming to our
Thank
podcast.
you so much.
Everybody,
All right.
please like, subscribe, and
Oh,
keep
we're not
checking us
done. We're not
out.
done. We're not
No.
done. Yeah. Okay, so
Oh yeah, that's right.
You have to
Yep,
get
yep.
these.
there people from out of town have no idea what this chip is.
Rippos.
Rippos. And so when I lived in Tennessee, my family used to mail these to me because they're very highly addictive. And everyone around Southern Indiana
Loves it.
loves Grippos. Like,
Okay,
they're most famous barbecue chips
It goes
ever.
on pulled pork, goes on pizza. I mean, they use it for everything.
So Jackson, go ahead, man. Try one.
Okay, let me
Just
open this up real quick.
Let's see what you think. I took this to
the
the
best flavoring.
yeah.
Barbecue.
Oh my god.
Just
Yeah.
don't eat one. Just
Go, Jack.
That didn't look like it had a lot of seasoning on it.
some do and some don't. Some
Yeah.
Pretty
like
good right there.
Fire.
just a little bit of spice and like yeah, they're so good.
Very good. Very good.
Grippos.
Can you just put your tongue on one and then throw it away?
put my tongue on a chip?
That sounded really weird, but I know you won't eat it.
That's good right
Yeah.
there.
Right?
Licked
Yeah.
it clean.
Got a little heat on it.
Yeah.
I know.
It's good.
Those are
Yeah.
like,
Nothing says Indiana like Grippos.
all right,
Awesome.
Grippos.
That is good. Really good.
I know, I
seasoning.
told you.
Grippos.
Sorry.
Cut. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Let's go. See you guys.
See ya.
Thank you.
But you showed up, you showed you cared, and